What's going on, man? This your guy Mon Skelton, the Billionaire Mon. For the ones that don't know me, now you do. It's been a hot minute, man. I just want to come over here and just show my face. I didn't want to do an audio. I've been doing audios for the past 2, 3 episodes, so I want to just get on here and just show my face, man. It's been a hot minute. We're approaching the end of the year, but I want to tell you something, guys. Do not rush it, man. Whatever you got going on, whatever on your plate, do not rush it. It's not a foot race. This is a marathon. Whatever you're trying to get, you might not get it until next year. Let's just be real. But I do want you to move forward. I want you to keep going. I want you to keep taking those steps towards your goal, towards the mission. Whatever you got planned, we got to stay according to. But do not rush it, man. Rushing it could be a disaster, man. Because you're not going to appreciate it. Let me tell you that. You'll rush it. You're not going to appreciate it. You're not going to understand why it ain't feeling how it's supposed to feel. You're not going to be as happy when you rush something. But when you take your time, every step, every setback, all of that's going to come back up. It's going to make sense. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel like I deserve this. I conquered this. You're going to love it. You're going to love it all, man. But I want to just get on here and just say that and just get on with the podcast. So, guys, as you know, I started my tech career back in July, I don't know when, maybe July the 3rd, I want to say. 3rd or the 4th, I forgot. I think it was July. Let me just say it was July. But, no, I'm sorry. I started my tech career in June. I went through the month of July getting situated with the job, but I learned a lot of stuff. I had to study for another exam. Passed that exam with flying colors, felt good. And then I got on my first project. Now, I've been working on my first project since, to be honest with you, since August. But, with transitioning, I was on a project at first. I don't know what happened, but I ended up not going all the way through with the project. And I think I spoke about that on my last podcast. But long story short, they ended up moving me to a different project. And I learned a lot of stuff, man. I learned a lot of tools. I met with a lot of people. I learned about a lot of jobs in other fields, a lot of modules, a lot of everything. So that kept me kept the fire burning for me. It kept me curious. I wanted to be nosy, what are y'all doing? What y'all working on? So it kept the flame lit versus me doing something the first project, I don't know how it would have been. It seemed like I was working with one person, but now I'm able to see several different people do their job in a different way. So it's kind of intriguing, man. So I'm just taking it all in one step at a time, one day at a time. And I'm pacing. I'm not rushing. I'm not trying to force anything, because guess what? When you force it, sometimes you might not get whatever you want out of it. But and then when you rush it, you might not learn everything. So I'm trying to learn everything, pick up all the crumbs, pick up all the pieces. All of that stuff matters to me. And this is the marathon, bro. I'm trying to do this for a long time, at least build something, establish something for a very long time. Now, let's get to the gritty. I am still in my entrepreneur bag. I'm still doing that. I'm still doing a whole lot of other things, but not as aggressive, because I started out as an entrepreneur. I wanted to make a way for myself. I wanted to just grind it out. But that grinding out, you can get burnt out from it. Not knocking it. You just got to be willing to take that pain. And it's a growing pain. So those, for the entrepreneurs that never seek the 9 to 5, kudos to you. Congrats to you. But this is not just a normal 9 to 5 to me. This is a career. I was already doing it for myself. Now I was able to transition it to get another bag. That's just it. That's all I can say about that. I was always into tech for myself and for other ventures and stuff. But it blossomed when I got with a different company. Now I'm able to grow, and who knows where this might go. That's all I can say on that. But back on my entrepreneur bag, I've done a lot of things. Still selling cars. I have a dealership. I have a dealer's license. We've been at it for about, I want to say, I don't want to be lying. Let's just say 5 to 6 months. We've been at it for about that long, active anyway. So that was a challenge. Getting the license was a whole nother everything. And it was at the ending of my, I'm not gonna say I was failing, but it was like, I'm trying to make this work, but it really wouldn't work for me. It was like the door was closing on me, and it was getting harder and harder. And that's when most people quit, And they said this might happen, but I'm glad I was able to push through it. I'm glad I had the support I needed to push through it, and a business partner I needed to push through it. So we both got through it. We both we able to conquer. We was able to conquer that. We was able to have a few sales this year. Very successful sales. We still in the market of looking for more cars and stuff. And I didn't want to speak dealership because I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a capacitive entrepreneur. I do a lot of things. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I do a lot of things, man. I'm still into real estate. I got my eyes on it. I haven't seen anything crazy yet. I might be approaching a deal. It fell in my lap. I haven't been chasing it like I was before, but I have a deal. It's might be mine. I don't know. We'll see. But I've been speaking with a very I'm not gonna say special person, but I've been speaking with this young lady. She have her own property. She's trying to sell it, and then she was trying to let a realtor sell it, and now she's talking to me. She want me to sell it. And I told her I haven't done it in a while, but let's see how much your property worth. Let's see how much you're trying to get. Maybe we can sell it for what you want. But we'll see, man. I'm not going to say that's going to be the case. I don't care if she go to the realtor. Again, that deal fell in my lap. I was doing something else for her, and that came through. I'm a serial entrepreneur, like for real, man. I'm a hustler, bustler, man. I get it done. So I was doing some light fixtures for her because I know how to do stuff like that. I know how to install fans. I know how to install lights. I know how to install steps, small stuff. And then she knew I was into real estate. It's crazy because I tried to do a deal for her, that same exact deal for her 6 months ago, several months ago. But she wasn't ready to sell, you know what I'm saying? So she was, and at the time she was aiming for a realtor. So I didn't even push her too hard. But now, full circle, she's coming back. I don't know if that's a lead in the past. Now it's coming back up. But it was a good thing. It was a beautiful thing. It's real estate, I thought about getting my license. I don't think I need my license. I don't know. That's something I gotta really just think about. I don't really want my license at this point. I like the flow of things, how things moving for me and my family, how business going for me and my business partner. I'm liking it. I'm loving it. I'm seeing what the future may hold. And I'm able to, again, establish something that's concrete, with this tech career, with this tech job. I'm able to save a lot more. I'm able to put back, and I'm able to invest with a secure income. That was the biggest thing for me. Everything is not risky or as riskier as it was before in the past. It was a risky thing for me as an entrepreneur these past few years, but I had a lot of great wins, man. I wouldn't take it back because I learned so much. But it was a situation, like it was a scary situation. You only can juggle like that so long. And with me, with my family, my kids and stuff, and me helping out my moms, I didn't want to be the juggler could potentially drop everything. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to fumble. So I started seeking something that was kind of concrete for me and my family again. And that's why I secured the tech job. But this been a year journey. It didn't happen overnight. It didn't happen in a couple of days. It didn't happen in a couple of months. It took several months. And the several months when I was hustling, bustling with all those interviews included, I was learning about a lot of things. I was learning about myself. I was learning if I should attack this, attack that. I was like the go getter type. You show me something, if it's flashy, I jump into it. And then the moment I realized who I were, you know what? I can't keep jumping to something that looks good, sound good. And I start backing off. I start watching stuff. Let me watch it first. Let me see what you're trying to show me first. I'm not gonna say yes to that. So I stopped being the yes person. Oh, I tried. I don't do that now. I don't even care if I miss out on the opportunity. I like to do my research, And at first, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a research type person. I didn't wanna miss out. That was my biggest fear, missing out on something that was big, and major and all that stuff. But now I take my time. I research. I ask other people about it. And I don't even just push it on people. I send it to the researchers because they might be a better researcher than me. And guess what I'm looking for? I'm looking for the negative feedback, because sometimes you need that. You need to hear a person that's going to say, hey, man, I don't trust this. I don't know about that. You need that sometimes. And that will help me bring it'll bring attention to me looking for something wrong or me looking for something right. Because sometimes you might not see all wrong. You might see a lot of right. It might, it sounds too good to be true. So now I'm like, I'm gonna take the back seat to a lot of stuff. Just watch. I'll watch first. But I do attack when it's time for me to attack. I do what I'm supposed to do when it's time for me to do it. I execute when it's time for me to execute. But again, this is not a foot race. I'm not trying to be there first. I'm trying to be there on time. And that's with everything I got going. That's been my motto for like this year, man, this whole year. Even with me rushing to get my dealer's license, I wasn't mad that we got it late. We got it like 4 months, 5 months late. I wasn't mad because honestly, I thought I was ready. The first month, wasn't ready. I had to go through some stuff, some growing pain. And when I say growing pain, it might be a mistake I made or something bad happened or something just didn't work out. Those are growing pains. You learn from your mistakes. You learn from your bad investments or even good investments. Things just don't work out as planned. I was able to learn about people. I'm a friendly person. For the ones that don't know, very, very friendly. I like making friends. I like making business friends. I was able to learn that. You can't mix business and friendship sometimes. You got to be kind of like firm on it. A lot of people I do business with now, I don't have no connection besides the business connection. I don't have no emotional connection. Like, man, I'll let that person have it for free. I don't have that no more. That person probably died a long time ago. I don't want to be that person for business. For friends, I'm going to do that for my friends. I'm going to do that for my loved ones, give them discounts. But sometimes, just being honest, I'd rather refer it out to a person that can do it better than me. And they might be even cheaper than me. Hey, he'll do it. He'll do it for this price. I don't know what you're trying to pay. What's your budget on it? If you're trying to pay that, that's the person you should go with. They ain't going to do you like I'm going to do you, probably. But I don't want to be in a position where I'm responsible for something I could have got paid a lot more for, or my time being taken up a little too much. But again, depending on the situation, if it's something small, I know what small stuff is. I know what a large task or that's taking up a long day or a long week. I'm not signing up for nothing crazy right now. Just me. I got too much time invested in what I got going on. And I want to give my family back some of that time. I got to groom my little girls. I got girls I got to groom. I have a wife that's seeking attention. I have to be the person that they already know I am. They are expecting me to be that. So I don't want to be taking up too much time doing a lot of things that doesn't make sense or doesn't make money. Just being honest. But I'm enjoying the ride. And I got a lot of more great things to show up for and to show you guys. I just want to, again, get on here, show my face. I don't know what else I'm going to pop up with. But hey, we got a lot in store. I got another podcast I'm about to launch because I like that partnership. I like that business like partnership, or it's gonna be a friendship, not really business. I don't even care if we make $1 from this podcast, but it's gonna be a lot of valuable information with two like-minded individuals. We grew up, we was cut from the same cloth. That stuff it's gonna be inspiring, especially for the ones that's already know, and for the ones that don't know, they will know. They'll get to know us. He kind of helped me with my podcast starting out. I needed that co-host support, at first, and then I was able to just do it on my own. He was able to get his going. He did it on his own. And now we want to merge and do something separate, and call it both of ours. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna tune in. And I'm getting a lot of inbox, man. It's crazy. I'm gonna let it go after this. I'm getting a lot of inboxes from people, different businesses. I think they trying to promote their business, but they ain't trying to pay. And I don't mind. I just got to get, again, research and make sure we on the same page. I don't want to get on here and they try some crazy stuff, especially if we go live. But I got a lot of people hit me up. Hey, I want to be on your podcast. And they'll reference an episode. I don't know. It looks kind of scamish. Don't freaking know, but we'll check it out. And if they're legit, you'll see some guests on my podcast, because I'm waiting to show you guys some new faces. But I really want to connect with the people I kind of already know. I want them to tell their story. I've been trying to get a lot of folks that have remarkable stories, man, and just reveal their story. They tell it to me. I might well tell it to everybody else. But it don't be nothing crazy. But it be some inspiring stuff that I think should be shared with this podcast community. If it's real good, I probably put some money behind it and sponsor the videos in the podcast for everyone to see it, man. I don't mind doing that. But that's it. I'm going to let you guys go. I don't want to be on here too long. I just want to show you guys my love and just give back and just show my face again. I know it's been a while since you've seen me, but I'm glad to be back, and it's about time for me to keep rolling like I'm rolling. Peace out. Too easy. We outie.